everyone. Down. That's perfect. Yeah. Give me a few minutes here to set it up. Because I want to see the comments. And welcome. Bob had put a video up. Yes, he was at his local recycling place. And he called everybody a moron and stupid. Because he had to show his recycle. Now, Bob got that part wrong. There is people I see almost daily with one small little bag. I call them idiots that recycle every day. Now, if a big household, it would be every week. Now, I know Bob lived by himself with his wife. It may take a little longer. But I can notice, yes, you say newspaper. We all say newspaper, but we don't see a newspaper around. The plastic containers, is that the ones that we always see in your kitchen? All those Ziploc containers. I'm glad you take all of them. Yeah, it was, Bob. It just like, at least you clean your recycling. Point one for you, Bob. Because some people don't bother wash their containers, especially when it comes to the milk containers. Now, when I was working in a recycle plant, one of my very, well, as he said, he saved them. I saved them to over a period when I get like 15 of them and take them over. So it takes time, same as newspaper. It takes time to get that much. But because he wait 2 or 3 weeks, he figured the people who come there every week is stupid. But he forgot family recycle more stuff than him. So he goes there once in a while. Big deal. We have to do the same thing here. Well, yeah, because I think he did it for because I talk about recycling and I told Bob, how come you don't recycle? I didn't get an answer from a video from a long time ago. So that was the garbage cans. Yes, we have the same setup here in the Yukon. But as I was saying, Bob kind of put all of us recyclers down because we complain about his dirty place. And I mentioned a few times in my older videos about his recycling habits. Now, the containers are all of those ones you buy, the Ziploc ones. Man, he got a lot of those Ziploc ones. And most of them are nice and clean. See, when he wasn't looking, I stole one of these from him. Now, this is a Rubbermaid. It meant for many years. But that's what it looks like. Ziploc and Rubbermaid container. Now, these will get dirty and yes, they are recyclable. Not this one. You want to see the recyclable symbol. But that's what his bag full looks like. Bunch of these about the same size. Yeah, that means he used a lot of Rubbermaid. This is a Rubbermaid one. And this is the size the whole garbage bag used, and most of them look semi-clean. You know, although you get more, some people, after, use these a lot. What I do is put other things in these, Bob. Let's say you got a bunch of nails, Bob. And you just got rid of these things. You can put nails in everything. Airtight. And here's Bob getting rid of these. Then what was all nice and clean? See, when I get a hold of recyclable container, if I use the food and clean it up, I put things in my, especially when someone gives me something with a Ziploc container. I clean it and use it for something else. That's one type of recycling. Bob collects and gets rid of it. That's what it looks like. He probably do the same thing with his jelly jars or peanut butter jar. Clean it, where go, Bob, and then got rid of it. Well, we know Bob is a handyman type of person. He should keep a couple jars around to put his, things in. But he doesn't. A lot of, before when we started to recycle the old thing, a lot of people clean out jars and things and put the buttons and, wall string and all that. That's an early form of recycling. And here's Bob, and I swear in his newspaper thing, there's yellow envelopes. I hope you took the address off of them, Bob, because that's what's one place people steal an address is at the recycling place. If I'm going to recycle my important stuff once in a while, I will cut out the address. Now, did you do that on your yellow envelopes, Bob? Because some people will know yellow. Yes, people there do jump and dive and see yellow address and the address where the stuff come from. Okay, they take that, and you wonder how people get your information, your address, and all that. If you're going to put yellow envelopes in your newspaper, shred it first. Buy a shredder, Bob. Now, I'm not going to tell you to shred every single newspaper, but make sure your address is not on them. And when Bob got a lot of yellow envelopes lately. But also, yeah, so you recyclable. But if we go back to the old video, you say you have 3 old phones, probably 4. You got probably a couple old laptops that need to recycle. And that's the other thing. It just like, when we talk about recycle, do you take your old equipment to be recycled? Maybe the next city over, Bob. Here, when I find things, I recycle, and I hit the laptop I found today. I'm always in the gold and all of this. I already busted the thing off, took the hard drive out. Since it's broken, I'm going to take the magnets out. I'm going to get the chip out of this. I already got the magnets out of the DVD drive. And I'm basically going to, whip this thing apart. I have a couple more to go. And I would take everything that's gold, put in little jars, and hopefully I can recycle the gold from these things. Seems simple that if I find someone throw away the silver, first let's see if they throw away the information. That's all the people do that. Those were speakers. I could hook it up and use these with speakers. I've seen speakers. Now, I have grown up with things, Oh, look, there's a battery in here. Oh, don't get rid of the battery. What I do, I save the battery. What? You wonder how these things run on time. They run on this recycled battery. Now, how is the batteries out of these? You can put with the recycled battery part. How? And I'm glad you hard drive there because I almost. And then do Bob take the battery out of this and recycle his old machines? Now, Bob probably got a lot of batteries from it. I'm not sure that his place recycled batteries. I took this battery out because this is going to the recycling place with all the other batteries. This puts in the smoothest thing out. I already got a few things out of this thing that have golden pins in it. Yeah, I go beyond bottles. But I'm kind of that recycling type of person. Because there's more gold in these things than anything else. But does Bob recycle his batteries? Does Bob throw his batteries away? I put most of my batteries from my blood testing machine in this one. I do have a battery charger. I got this one today. I'm going to see if it works or not. But most people, don't go that extra stick, And also, it looked like Bob doesn't take his empties in. All those glass bottles. The last time we looked at his place, he had all his glass beer bottles in one spot in his trailer. I'm not sure you get 5 cents for using them, Bob. But you say, I recycle my empties too. The amount of bottles you drink, you should get 5 cents each of them and make enough to buy a case of beer. Root beer. With that done today, I made in bottles $6. I was $7. And that's how I get for my pop and things what I need to do today. Now, there are people who save the bottles for 2 or 3 years and make a lot of money. And thus, I'd be glad to talk about recycling because here in Yukon, it's a known thing. Everybody knows everybody who recycling whatever. Now, Bob is this real snobby video of recycling. See, I do that too. And here's all my containers, my newspaper, and yellow envelopes that I throw away. I hope you get rid of the addresses. Yep. And I go there every 3 or 4 months. the first mistake, he cannot understand why people go this weekly. Well, there's businesses to recycle. There's family that go through a lot more recyclable than you, Bob. There's people who, like me, who love recycle. And then you got the blonde hair lady who just comes there with a box and says, yeah, and drove off because she figured I cannot stand these clean containers. So I go up there every day. I see a little old lady drive over a small bag of recyclable cans, this and that, and newspaper, and leave it there. Because we are the ones we have to do it for you. Well, except for one part, you could do the unflammables by yourself. But there is idiots out there, Bob, who just drive there every 2 or 3 days with a big bag or small bags or a couple of big bags of cans to get money. I go there daily, making $5 to $6 a day. I spend 2 or 3 hours. Today at 8 lane, like I was heading to McDonald's to have coffee, and it looked like it made rain again. And I recycle a lot of things. That's the thing people, especially Bob, think, oh, and yeah, kind of stupid and all of that because we bitch about your dirty place and how you recycle yourselves. Does that mean we are stupid, Bob? No, far from it. I don't understand why you want to, once again, you got pressured to make this video. Because you blame all our haters and Bob's making this recycled video just to show us, yes, I can recycle. Now leave me alone. Now everybody's going to complain how clean his containers are. That he's not using for nuts and bolts and card parts or CB layer. You can wrap your CB cables in these big ones, like the Bob showed you us in his video. And you wonder why we bitch. We're going to be bitching about his recycling video because everybody knows, and if you freeze the frame, there's private information, and he should shred them, throw it, not the newspaper. Like all that yellow envelopes I seen there. And yes, you got bags. You got like a bag with newspaper and stuff, and then it's a photo bag. Another one. It looked like a week. It's full yellow envelopes and newspaper and other things. And then he gets another one and do the same. He's not putting the whole damn thing in the bag or put all the newspapers in the box and dump the newspaper and then dump the boxes in. Now, since I'm an expert recycling, I found myself a nice pair of shoes today. Yesterday. But and also, I found this. Now, this is not tracing paper. This is gloss paper. And favorite seats, and I'm not sure what the price is or anything, but someone threw it away. The worst type of thing you do with a piece of paper is throw away blank paper in the garden. Now, you should give it to someone who draws. Well, there is a difference between hoarding and recycling. Now, he lives in a small See, this is why some people go there every week. What I hit? I hit something. I'm okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, the mic is working. That's one thing Bob cannot understand, and that's why he gets. See, today I have someone who often buy me in their apartment bill, and almost every 3 or 4 weeks, there's buns of balls for me to take in smaller bags. That's if they was holders, there would be tons of them in the small apartment building. Now, since he lives in a trailer, he got his little other container. Is it he cleaning? No, he's doing this to show us that he is doing it. Cleaning his place? No. But people do collect in apartments and all that cans of bottles for myself. For me. I make like $3. Someone give me about 10 little bags for medium-sized power drink bottles. But Bob also forgot that a lot of people live in apartment buildings around there, and they don't have the room for decent recyclable. They got one. I have a friend who, when the recycle bin full, is telling him to take to the recycling bin, and he have a family. So Bob is just not that over. Bob is the type of person that don't understand why people go up there. So it should be like, according to Bob, every month you take your recycling. But I can't here. I have to take my recycling, what I get every day in. I live in an apartment building. Bob cannot figure why those people are showing up every week. And look at that stupid retard. That's why Bob called all of us. And it's not he's cleaning his trailer. He's doing it because we were bitching to do something about his pile of stuff. Now, Bob is a holder in, it's like most of his CB radios don't work. Like I got this from grandfather and it doesn't work anymore. Well, get some kids fix it for you, and this and that. When I bring in a laptop and take all the gold and magnets out of it, it goes back out again. I got just a revolving door here. And Bob just don't understand that, some people could do it for a week. Some people do it, he got his little shed, and I bet his shed is full of moldy little containers and newspaper. I think that's why he keeps it. Now, he didn't do it so he's cleaning second generation German. He do it because I've been bugging him about recycling and cleaning his place for so long. Before they did something and make a video and say, no, I'm doing it, you're not. He had nothing else to say this week. He takes his little camera and does this. Now, the reason it's getting dark, clouds coming over. So, but what, Bob, the way he recycles is not the greatest. What do you do with the mags afterward? What you do with your plastic bags, Bob? I didn't see a container full of plastic bags. I keep my plastic bags so I can use it for my kitchen garbage. Me like containers, newspaper. That's all you can get with them? How about the boxes, huh? You know, it just like you have a lot of stuff still, Bob. And all of that should be recycled, not thrown away. First, we move the address, and then you recycle. Especially all that fires about us you have. Speaking of which, Tommy had a new video last night. Now, there was a person keep on phoning him. He got really mad. He stopped his first one. And then he restarted again. This guy keep on phoning him. Whenever he got mad and said, I am going to call the cops with you first thing after this video. It was night and so forth. But later on, you know, when you say, when the cops and government finally gets you and he gets his sweet smile, like he knows something. That's afraid. No, he did a couple of mistakes, Tommy did. One is a mistake of time. He said he first signed a computer address thing in 1956. That's how high he was yesterday. No, even if it was 1966, there wasn't that many government computer phones out. So he was blabbing like, and then he gets immediately just Jewish and all this and that. And yet he turned around and called this guy crazy. This is the guy he's been trying to put in jail ever since the Gem show. And then he joined his video and said, I could sell some walks. But it's like Tommy was high. He got mad and cut the video because this guy keep on phoning. And he commented, you know, I'm having doing the video a few times, and soon he comes on, we all come on. Now he's got a new person. He recorded everything because we all record things live. So he's right now he's taking those two videos to the cops and whatever information he got on his phone to the cops today, because just one person cannot leave him alone. You tell her, it's a housemate, you stupid blah, blah, blah. Oh, God. Thank God. And also, how about Michelle? Her video over the weekend. At least I don't make video about praying for Mother God and so forth. And you listen to when she does these videos, I'm going like, it's nobody cares. This is why people bugging you. And like, I had a point like 15 minutes. I went, that's it. I'm going to take a walk in Clark County. Because it just really, really stupid. You know, like she does these videos and then asks us for ideas. I almost didn't make a video today until, you know, Bob made this video.
Hey, how you
doing? Yeah, I found that. If anybody knows what this thing I found today, it kind of do sell. I put new batteries in it. See, when I see nice things, I had to visit Japan batteries in this thing. Now, I think it's a crazy bug because you talk into this and you play it.
Talk to me, yo.
Oh, I see now.
Oh, I see now.
Oh, here's the repeating things. Oh. Hi. Hello? Are you working?
Oh, I see now.
The only way I'm going to talk to myself, that's fair. If I get one of these things, I finally figure out how to use this, and I talk a pre-talking message, and then,
Oh, I see now.
then you think there's a certain person in it. Ha 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 ha. Now back to Michelle. She did one of her.
Anybody home?
I am talking.
See you later, calculator.
What the? Did you turn yourself off? Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, now listen to me.
Oh, I see now.
No.
Oh, I see now.
Playing with this thing and trying to make a video. Now I know how this works. So I figured half of
I'm
that.
waiting. Oh, I see now. Oh, I see now. What? Yeah,
Huh. Okay, it's a
oh,
voice.
I see now. Oh, I see now. Oh, I see now.
Oh, but I could have a different voice and be like Michelle. But Michelle, had a video, I made a video about when I color my hair. Ask people what color. And see, after all that about buying a wig for her other self, she now thinks of dyeing her hair. And she made a whole video about it today. She is wanting our ideas. And she wonder. Now, I could turn this into a microphone that's stereo. Oh, I break it apart and steal the names from it. See, we will make fun of you, Bob, about that video. 2 minutes long, showing us what he does every 6 months. I think he saves all those I think it takes 8 months or 6 months to get that many egg cartons. Remember, there's 2 people who like eggs. Now, I'm not sure how many eggs she have. Wait, she have 2 with his sausages, bacon, and hash brown. I knew that from one of his videos. God, he eats more eggs than I do. But everybody, in the old days, people used to save it and take it to the local farm. Now, back in the 70s when I was in Vancouver before I came here, my dad and my mom saved these egg cartons, and every so often they take us to the farm and return all the 8 cartons and get a free 36 8 carton. Not bad. Here we do have a couple egg, but actually we have Rabbit Creek where we raise chickens. There's actually 2, and we take our recycle acorns to them. They put a sticker on it, and so we can reuse. You know, but will it make his trailer clean? No. So forth. Oh, buy another one of these. I love the monsters. Jeez. I'm just being so convenient here. Oh, Bob, you should go ahead. Like, I'm going to recycle the battery. I'm going to recycle everything. You know. Because if you do it, everybody, like, you know, you're showing us off. You did that video to show us and try to calm the trolls, like Tommy tried to do yesterday. Talk about things, get high, and play. You know, I could play something better than him. You know, if I'm going to have music, I'm going to have music. Cockawaki, yeah. Cockawaki, oh, yeah. Make it rain. Let's see Tommy's may play one of these. Rattlesnake. If you hear that in DC and abroad and other place, you know it's a rattler. Now I think it is from Mexico. Don't call the cops. I'm just having fun. If he could play music, Tommy, I could. Yeah, my music intro, Tommy. You like food? I read on my mouth. Speaking of that, this is something what Bob said about our diarrhea. Our diarrhea. You think we type and talk like diarrhea? Yes, he mentioned that. You think because we talk, we bitching, we typing like crazy, now we have fingering like diarrhea. Listen to his new video, he mentioned that. Got to a point that it's not we figuring around. It's got to a point he can ask what we talk, I'm making videos, typing all the time, diarrhea. Yes. He was mad. Diarrhea, huh? We are bugging you that much with our typed words in our video. You come and ask what we do, diarrhea. Yes, folks. He mentioned that in his new video. He's just fed up. So I said making videos and on his couch, he went on to do something. But I don't type if I have diarrhea. No, you know what I mean, the fast typer. Oh, yep, in our mouth that we spill diarrhea out. Thanks, Bob. Everybody's going to complain about you think we shitting on you, and now typing are shitty. Oh, the speed is shit. You know. In other words, because we've been using diarrhea a lot, Bob is going to think our tickling the keyboard and talking and our videos is diarrhea. So watch his new video. It's just when he got to the part of we are bugging him, our words and everything is just coming to him like diarrhea into his face. I know. Bob got to that point and he's got that much annoying to us. So he now he thinks we spill more diarrhea than his wife in the toilet. Yes. I got offended about that. Everybody but you and type. You're spewing out diarrhea every time we play with a keyboard and yap and bitch about you. Our bitching about you, Bob, is diarrhea. Why is he using that word? Because we all been talking about his wife's diarrhea problem. So he's complaining about the way we send him all this hate. He's now thinking all this hate that we type and make video is pointing to him just like diarrhea. Bob, why do you think we got to a point that, we are bitching and complaining, we are human, but we are not doing to at that speed. We make ragatongs, but he say we ragatongs if we have diarrhea. And I'm kind of really mad about that even, he's playing, he's saying to his trolls like me that you type faster than you shit if you had diarrhea. And here, I'm a clean person now. I'm recycling things. Please, everybody, watch the video about his recycling, and you just see how snobby. Tommy was snobby last night. Bob today is snobby. The reason why he got so much recyclable because he finally got his piece of crap going. His crap vehicle. So let Paul the recycling take over his piss ass man. See, in other words, you went to recycling because there's nobody to say there's too much diarrhea on his YouTube channel. So you go and do something, make a video, and kind of give up that. And I am doing the shit recycle. So go fuck off, everybody. Oh, we got to complain about something else. Like quality of the water you get from your sink. The overstuffed fridge. The extra phones you have. Now, I have one. I still have my first flip phone. First two. Because I'm planning to clean like 4 or 5 of these things. Then clean them all out. And recycle them. Now, you got 2 phones that are no good. What? Here we got things that you could recycle your own phone. First, clean your phone from your garbage. Second, take it to the recycle place. There's a box so people could use it for 911 calls when they cannot afford a good phone. See, you could do that to your phones, Bob. You could give the old machinery to bright new people to fix, Bob, and just have your working CV things instead of have all the tuners not working, taking up all that space in your bedroom. I bet you If I go there, I'd probably find a lot of things to recycle and tell you, Bob, to eat all that food, then buy new food. You know, you think it's like, oh, you got one over me. I'm not saying that. I know you are pointing the finger at me, only me, because I'm the only hater to talk about recycling over than everybody else. And now, this is one of the things that you really don't understand. Why people do that every day or every week and you don't. And no human, no 12 will type faster than your diarrhea or your wife's diarrhea. Yes. You're paying your wife's diarrhea to us stipend scares and bitching about you. Not nice. That means all of the trolls are going to take that and run with it, Bob. You have to learn one thing, not to say stupid things like that. Like diarrhea, then we make fun and make those videos and look at it. I know Lewis and everybody else going to make fun of that 1 or 2 part of that video because they can, because you open the mouth and something, the diarrhea comes out of your mouth. Then talk about us diarrhea. I know it's getting really shitty, but that's what you said. If you could say, and yes, Bob, you cannot. Diarrhea is better than saying the shits or crap or no whatever. So I know I'm picking your video to pieces today, but do you recycle your milk cartons? I don't see no milk cartons. Do you recycle your cans? You know, your cans of beans. Do you clean your cans? I only see 2 major things. Plastic containers and newspaper. Do you clean your beans out? I'm talking about your cans. Do you recycle your milk containers, your juice containers, everything in the kitchen? That's a few things you have in your van or your van pub. That's probably your van that's too small. You can probably take about 5 trips with all the recyclables you have in your trailer. And yes, we are picking at you because you gave in and make the video. We won. You make a video filming at us. If a bitching about you lazy bum, you cannot go up and do a simple job of recycling. You did. We won. You think, oh, I'm going to make the video so everybody. Well, you did what we say. In a way. So, Bob, it is just one of those things that you think is on us, but I took your word. I'm sorry the other trolls don't. Look, Bob. That video was sad and pitiable. Who do you try to win over? It's just like you saw us, and we have a week full of making fun of you. What the hell? Oh, no, I didn't. My scanner just turned on. That's one thing about these wireless scanners. It comes out any time when I'm not even clicking that button. Not now. Go away. after. Shoot. I swear. Last time I have a wireless printer here, it goes on in the middle of the night. Like the person over here has the same printer, and I'm getting his information. There's bad things about wireless. Oh yeah. Did you peel off the labels of those cans that you recycle? I bet you don't. I bet you don't even wash the cans when you throw away. Or you did in containers. Those are just really clean containers and you throw them away. Do they smell? The only time when I got rid of them is when they begin to smell. Oh, like a lot of idiots like me put tomato, our leftovers in it. You know how tomato paste and all that stained plastic was usable. Then you have to wash it out and recycle it. Well, lucky don't use them in tomato stuff because all of those things are clean. I bet you I could out-recycle you anytime. Bob, if my landlords could have a recycled people can outside the place, we just got plain garbage can. Most of the businesses here have two types of garbage can. One for recycled cardboard and paper, and one for garbage. Sadly, there's not one for empty bottles and things, except over at Pizza Hut. Now, yeah, I'm one you don't down for ground today, Bob. Yeah, you just piss this recycle out. Like, do I have to make a video saying, will I take my recycling? No, because I have to do two of them because we've got two recycled cans through here. Yes. Not one, but two. Well, our town is probably bigger than yours, but we have two recycling places. And as you say, this is the second recycling in the video. The last one is because of a big dumper fire. I should get myself a hidden camera and I'll show you how you con us. But then again, it's quick to the dump. It's not your cup of tea. Or me getting things out of dumpsters to make money and finding good little friends to talk to. Look, Bob, you just do a small thing. You just dropping it. There's businesses here that fill a pickup truck every day that come to the recycling place because they get more boxes than you. They don't have the space like you do. And just say, well, it's not holding. We mentioned that too. You can't, you have other things, but that Christmas tree. You hold all that information about us, Bob. Yes, you hold it. You're not taking it over to the cops. You're not taking over what I've said over the cops. You have to buy a drawer, metal drawer, to put all that wasteful memory sticks that you buy because you have to put all that information into hard drives. Just like doing the Nixon when they raided that newspaper and caught out tons and tons of paper documents. That's like you. If you ever go to jail and get ass out, just like Tommy, they have to come and take boxes and boxes of information about us out the 12, you and Tommy. I know Tommy could put on CDs, but you probably have a whole big effing 20 boxes of CDs with us bitching about you. And yet the cops haven't came. You say all this information, wasting your time. You should be doing something better, recycling. You just waste your time in front of the computer. I run out and make some money and recycle myself. That's the other point. You wait until people bitch about your research so you could do it. But most of the time, your time is not recyclable because you sit there and watch us bitch about you. That's time wasted. You'll stay holding because I know you got about 50 boxes of CDs about information about us for the last 50 years. Oops, half time, sorry. But the point is, the reason you took that recycling because you need the space to fill another 10 boxes of CDs about all the videos and everything of all your haters. So someday a bunch of, a cop band come and take all that information. The only time you're going to get it clean, Bob, is when the police listen to you and take every single box, file, and whatever you have on us to a police station. I bet you have more stuff about us than what you have for personal, and maybe your wife has less stuff. We see the boxes and boxes of information you have about us, Bob. You have computer drives, you mentioned last time, of information about us. Boxes and boxes of it. Waste. You got most e-waste about us than you have recyclable. Yes, Bob, you have a lot of junk. You holding information. Holding is holding, Bob. Some people hold garbage. You hold information. And hopefully someday the cops will listen to you. Same with Tommy. Nobody will listen to both of you. Because you hold all that information and watch. My place is cleaner. I have people say, my place is cleaner. That's why I put my camera to the wall. Nobody could see my kitchen unless I get up and go to the bathroom. What? Bathroom break. Bathroom break, but what you buy? Oh, God, what? I hate this bathroom because the light right outside, and I do go bathroom and it's very hard to find the flush. Now, there is a difference, by the way, between the person who collects things in your room. You're a hoarder. You don't collect anything. You collect dust and all that information on your broken phones. You could recycle the phones you have. You got so many little radios, you could recycle those. Or keep Then for mercy, well, you only could keep two because there's two of you. Your van needs vacuuming. And the second generation say, is he finally cleaning his trailer? Because thinking that elder care is coming to see him, so he's doing this. So he'd be good decide on his Bob, so who comes and see his so-called wife. That is probably another reason. One other reason Bob got off his big fat ass and actually did and sewing us, it may be a slap in the face, but it's not a video about you chasing down cars or bitching to the cops about a bad parker. You're actually helping the earth. That's another thumbs up there. That's so 2 thumbs up. At least you're helping the earth. But then again, with all that crap you got in the trailer, everything should be cleaned, recycled, reused, and so forth. You got many wages that you are not using at the moment. That's okay to have a backup. I have a laptop, and I do get parts for it. But as the machines go back after I house, I should say gold and things. And yet you I could go hours and hours about this, Bob. You have to remember to watch what you say, especially when it comes to talk about us typing, our mouth wagging if we have diarrhea. Diarrhea of hate. That sounds like it. But also, I recycle things. If you watched my video yesterday, I'm doing a bunch of videos like that, just in case, and I'm recycling every single stinking. And you watch yesterday's video, every frame is a new batch of stickers. With all the stickers I collected in the last few years, I'm reusing them. For my videos, I reuse anything and everything. Bob doesn't. He just let the pile. You probably do have a pile of stickers somewhere. All the stickers should be on his lighting plate, not on a pile. But the thing is, I go beyond cracking cans and this and that. If I find a good way to use my videos and you noticing that, I will use it. That's this paper I found. I just don't understand why about this time of year, kids throw the pens and the pencil crayons about this size. Now it's coming pretty soon. And then I started finding kids' pencils, crayons. How about this? I have learned to keep it and still get the new one because then I got like 2 browns. If I have to color something brown, at least I have a backup brown. But today, I see kids do not save the pencil crayons, and the poor mom who's probably on welfare have to buy new pencil crayons, new paper, new vinyls every year. Because we take our schoolwork, that's nice. But I see a lot of other things that today people, they either take it to the second-hand shop, which you should do with a lot of your radios, Bob. Is there a secondhand shop you could take and at least get $20 when your antique grandfather radio or something? You probably had enough old radios and little walkie-talkies there to make enough so you could buy more beer or dope, whatever you want. I don't know, a brand new Bible. I bet you if you take all that extra equipment to the secondhand shop, I bet you got enough money to take your so-called wife out and buy a new Bible. Or maybe replace a laptop. Simon store. We do it. We got even one for clothes and things. But no. You just stop with continuous a newspaper. If we want to see you either take all that useless, memories. But if my grandfather or my dad, my dad left a few things. I didn't, they go with the recycling bin or going out, or they get reused. Not sitting there doing nothing, Bob. You just slowing and grabbing it. And it's just like, yes. Some of my thing that I recycled a nice box into my games. We don't use old things to new things. You haven't brag about and all those wet books you have, they should be recycled. You probably have mold, dry mold, sitting in areas where you have boxes of paper and information about us all through. And I bet you have bookrooms and all that. Your place probably have more germs than my hand than when I cook cans. Every single time. I know you cannot stop germs, blah, blah. But remember this, Bob. I'm better at it. You're just a beginner. There's a lot of things you could recycle and take to those bins, like glass bottles or unused plates or that broken coffee cup you have somewhere you can't give away because it used to be grandfather's. I bet you most of the stuff you have in your place either keep, throw away, or recycle. You probably got enough stuff that's for sale to buy a new trailer for $500. And since, God have treated me really well because I recycle. I'm helping the earth. I may go to hell, but once I go up there to the Book of Lambs and all that, Jennifer, you did a good job helping to keep the earth. But since you hate Bob and you're a left-handed person, you're still going to the hell. But thank you for trying to recycle and keep the earth. That's what I'm expected. I may got the book of going to hell, but there's a side note that I recycle, I clean, I reuse, and so forth. I may be halfway between heaven and hell because of my wonderful, but yes, God did a mistake. What mistake he did, and this is also a recycling thing. A, it's not Rule 11 on the 10th commandment. Shall not litter, recycle everything, as the 11th commandment. other thing God said when he booted Adam and Eve to say, the world is yours. Please keep it for your generation and blah, blah, blah. Also keep it clean and recycle, please. But no, ever since Adam and Eve went out there, they recycled a bit. But look what happened. God didn't give us the Rule 11, Bob. Just like being gay. There's nothing about recycling. If you want to make Jesus and God happy, that's why the hippies were into this stuff. And I'm into recycling big time too, because I may not win, the way you think, but God needs recyclers up there in heaven and in hell. And God sent us out there, Adam and Eve. And look at how much Adam and Eve generations have littered this earth. And so forth, Bob. And the cities burning and all that. Gunnerman Sermon, they lost the city and his wife joined the sodium. He probably sold his wife for the sodium. But does he rebuild? No, he's this king in ruins and go someplace else. Going to David, when he just become the father of choices, you see Jewish people. Oh yeah, they say money, but that's not not in the Bible. And it's saying about Jewish people cutting corners and recycling. We learn that by ourselves without God's help, all in the book. Well, that's the problem right there. It's common sense. Yeah, you could put down us gays, lesbians, left-handed people, of all that list you keep on saying. But you noticing there's no litter bugs? No people that recycle there? Every time you go through that list of barbarians you're talking about, the list of sinners, it should be a sin for living. It should be a sin if we don't recycle. A good Christian would do that too, even without being asked. You do it, but come on, Bob. You didn't preach about it because it's not in the Bible. Study the Bible again. Nothing but recycling in the Bible. God didn't tell Adam and Eve, Adam told them to take care of the world, to do these two things. And, no God's dumb or anything, recycle about everything. No, God just kicked them and said, this world is yours, and that's it. When God made this earth, did he use recyclable things? Does these mighty kingdoms that's in the Bible talk about recycling things? No. So I guess that, it's up to the Book of Lamb, the Book of Remembrance about what we do. If we recycle, we get a happy face stamped in the Book of Remembrance because we actually did something what God had forgotten to tell Moses when he went up there for the 10 Commandments. As I keep on telling these people, especially the also like laziness, that God should make 11th. It's about littering and recyclable. And inspected our trees and earth itself. I know it's talking about the hippie, but think about it. All God wanted us to be kind with other humans keep the earth going, and pray to him. Most of the words are pray to him, do not steal, kill, or make this and that. But when God wrecked all those idols, did he tell those people to recycle but he can't? They probably recycle for pot and pens that he wrecked the bowl made of copper and all of his idols. The people just probably glue them back together and make, a house. But we don't hear about that. There is old ways to recycle back in the Roman time, but does the Bible talk about it? No, Bob. Point that out for me, Bob, about recycling. Because, you recycle two things, but I recycle more things. I fix the things. One part of recycling is fixing those own bloody radios you have. Oh, I cannot afford a part. Well, gee whiz. Don't ask your CB fans to send you a part for your unworking machine. Remember the real recycle, reuse, rebuild, rethink. And rebuild is getting those damn pieces of phone to someone that can build it up, reuse it for another use. This is why I repair my own computer. I'm reusing this old damn computer that I got for free a couple years ago to keep going. Same as my laptop. I spend money to keep it clean, this and that. And if something goes, I always have a part for it. Because I reuse my old equipment until it blows up. I have things that have been with me since 1980 that I use a lot. For my things that I take apart, half of the things are busted. But I still reuse it because the screw here, this fits 99% of the PCs I take apart. And if they snap out wires and say pull things, oh yeah, no, I got the other one. So I got two things, but the bottle cap thing is I could use. The fire thing had been broken out, but I didn't throw in the garbage. I still use it. It's half to use, but still. It's the first one I ever found. And let me see, 98. It's 219. It's about 20 years I've been using it. With all the snap pieces and so far, I don't go and buy a new one or throw it to sell. And I found this on the parking lot someone dropped. Reuse until it's just disintegrate. What you do, Bob, you soon learn how to fix your laptops and things, so you don't have to waste money sending your laptops all that to get fixed. That's how I learn. Part of my recycling thing is learning to fix potato equipment, learning how to fix antiques, keeping things in perfect condition, better than your fucking bed. See, that's how you recycle, Bob. You just do a bit and brag about it. As you notice, in most of the equipment and gags I use are recycled. Yes, recycle. So I recycle and reuse parts and everything. And what do? Oh, I do that once a while just because everybody else recycle things. Oh, come on, Bob. I'm better. And I don't have diarrhea when I type. Bye for now, everyone. I, 79 minutes, go a little too much. But, everybody saying, make a video. I'll make a video. Touch one thing as recycling. And yes, Liz, I'm glad to talk about this weekend about recycling because one of the things that I believe in is recycling. Because out there, people throw away garbage, but they don't know they could make money and save the planet. Reading a book all day about saving the planet, be one with God, or actually do out there and do something. Bob's trying to recycle us to be God-loving people, but it's not working. But I out there and actually, and God watched me from above with Jesus every day for me to help to clean the earth for our generations to come. I'm doing more than following the Bible to help this earth. Bob should get the point. Bye.